A woman rejected her boyfriend's marriage proposal after 6 years of being together, pulling her suitcase and resolutely leaving the home they had built together. No matter how many messages he sent her afterward, she ignored them all, even deleting every way to contact him. Without hesitation, she boarded a plane and left the city. At that moment, the boyfriend still thought that after divorcing his first love, he could then marry his girlfriend without any issue. He didn't realize that everything he had done had already deeply wounded her. When he tried to message her again, he discovered he had long been blocked. Phone calls never went through. Only then did he regret what he had done. He regretted ignoring his girlfriend's feelings to help his first love. Not long before, the woman's mother, on her deathbed, had wished only to see her daughter marry her boyfriend. To fulfill her mother's wish, the woman called him hundreds of times, but he never answered. Eventually, she discovered through his social media that he had already registered a marriage with his first love. It was only then that the boyfriend sent her a message to explain. He claimed he was being forced into marriage by his family, that it was just temporary, that within 3 days he would divorce and then marry her properly. But his words cut her like a knife. She had begged him to marry her for 3 years with no result. Yet when his first love was pressured by her family, he rushed to her side without hesitation. Even when her mother passed away, he never showed up. Instead, he pretended to care by sending nutritional supplements through others, things she angrily told the nanny to throw away. What hurt her more was that even though he had been at the hospital, he never once visited her dying mother. He said he had to stay by his first love first and would later find time to see her mother. That was when she finally gave up on him completely. After burying her mother, she immediately submitted her resignation letter. At work, everyone was gossiping that she was the other woman who destroyed a marriage, since news had spread that her boyfriend had just registered his marriage. Even when she handed her resignation letter to the vice president, he thought she was simply quarreling with her boyfriend and advised her to compromise. It seemed like everyone sided with the man except for one close relative at the company. Then, the man swaggered into the office with his first love. The woman felt nothing anymore, simply turned and walked away. Perhaps realizing he had gone too far, that evening he bought a ring and gave it to her, thinking she would be thrilled. She only looked at it once before returning it. Though she had once longed for such a gift, that was in the past. Later, she discovered his first love wearing her pajamas and walking out of their bedroom, proof that he had openly brought her home. Furious, she packed her things, but the man desperately explained that the woman had only stayed one night, that they would divorce immediately after, and he promised to hold a grand wedding for her in 3 days. She no longer gave him any chance. She dragged her suitcase and left. The next day, when she returned to the company to pack her belongings, she found that his first love had already joined the company and was even taking over her position. Without arguing, she quietly cleared her desk and gave up her seat. The man soon arrived, furious when he learned about it, and dragged his first love into the office, demanding to know why she was trying to take his girlfriend's place. Meanwhile, the woman spoke to her late mother in her heart. She had resigned from the company, she had once endured everything, she had begged him to marry her, but on the very first day he married someone else. She didn't want to live in his shadow anymore, she wanted to pursue her own career, and she hoped her mother would support her from heaven. Later, she went to the airport. When the man tried to call, her phone was unreachable. At the company, people were shocked she had truly resigned. They whispered that her mother had just passed away, that she was leaving the city, and that she had said she would never come back. Do you think the woman did the right thing?